Well, hello, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you guys for being part of Jobu's Day Job. And I am actually excited as can be because I am actually inside of the red brick house. We're in the process of getting our new building permits so that we can actually start repairing and turning this place back into a home again. Thank God we were able to change the zoning from commercial highway to local business to be able to enable us to basically turn it into a home again. So while we're getting ready to get our permits, we're actually doing a little bit more of the demo and the demo permit. And we've started working here. This is the kitchen. And it's fun because for me, if you watch a lot of the television shows out there, you'll always see them just ripping stuff apart. A guy will jump up on the roof and, they'll just start pulling stuff. And then you see it all, boom, falling down. And I'm going to tell you that, okay, that looks like fun, but that's dangerous as hell. And also, too, it's very wasteful for a couple of reasons. One, with something that's as old as this is, you don't want to just rip it all out because there's all kinds of treasures that are there. And second, usually when you just kind of rip stuff like that and you have the roll-off dumpster, when you go to load up, you end up not really maximizing the amount of waste that you're putting and taking to the dump and so on. And this place, we're going to try and reuse as much stuff as possible. For example, when I was down in the basement, there was some old wood and stuff and some pieces that we had taken out, and we made a new front door with some of the wood from the house. And with this kitchen, unfortunately, we've got a lot of major damage that's over here. We're going to have to reframe this up. But I'm very carefully, with the help of my son, Michael, we're taking up the floor. Now, you have to understand that this makes you feel like being like an archaeological dig. I'm sorry, my language, I mispronounce things. So what we have here is the last floor that was put on is this pine floor, okay? Under that is all different kinds of sheet vinyl that's been put down, different colors, different patterns, and everything else. Under that is actually about 1 inch thick boards that was the subflooring. And it is antique heart pine, which is the slow growth trees that don't exist anymore. So you can't find that except reclaiming it. So what we're doing is we're carefully taking up the pine floor because some of these we're going to end up having to patch the floor in here where it used to be a furnace up underneath of it. We're going to take that grill out, and of course going to patch the floor. So we need some of these boards to replace it so they'll be like in kind. So we're careful with that, and we want to try and save the antique heart pine flooring that's underneath of here so that way we can use that to build some furniture and things like that for the house to celebrate everything that it is. But as I'm going through and pulling off of these different layers and stuff, here's what we found. Check this out. Look at this. They used newspaper. Look at this. Newspaper from making sure that they didn't waste anything. They put that down before they put the vinyl. So maybe we're going to get lucky enough that we can pull up the paper and see what year this was that this was all put down. This is crazy. See if we can actually preserve some of this newspaper. Forgive me, I'm holding the camera with one hand and picking with the other. Trying not to damage it. Peanuts. Wilson Beta Club talent show. Let's see. Okay, might have a date here. Here we go. This is Waynesboro newspaper. Hold on. I'm thinking it's got to be the 50s. Let's see if I can lean you guys right there on that nail. There you go. Oh, that's Richmond Times-Dispatch right there. Let's see if I can slide some more of that off carefully. Wait, hold up. Is that May? Is that 53? March 21st. Saturday, March 21st, 1953. Wow. 1953. March 21st, 1953. So somebody back 53, this is 22, 69 years ago, somebody was right here and they were putting down this newspaper on top of the old floor and then laying down some linoleum. See, this is the reason why I love old houses, and the reason why I wanted to save this house is because this is part of our history. Good or bad, this is our history. And to say, let's just bulldoze this over, you can't do that to our history. You need to understand all of it. So carefully, I'm going to try and take some more of this flooring up and see if I can actually get some of these pieces of the newspaper out. It's not easy, but it's amazing that for almost 70 years, it's been down here. Wow. Waynesboro News Virginian. I've got to save this piece. And I think what we're going to do is I'm going to take some pieces of the antique heart pine, and I'm going to use my Inventables and carve it out, and I'm going to pour and save some of the newspapers here. This is the piece right here. This headline, because it's got News Virginia. If I can get it off very carefully. All right, we're going to get to work.